Hey guys, to commemorate us getting through all of our hot school candidates, we're going to be giving away a $20 Blizzard gift card. In the event that you want to try to win this, go ahead and follow the link in the description below, and good luck. And we'll see you guys all. Good morning, class, and welcome back to Hot School. I hope you had yourselves a great recess. In today's lesson, we will be covering Tracer. So Tracer is an extremely mobile character, and she has the ability to just kind of stick to heroes, do a ton of damage. Conversely, if she's caught out of position or just kind of caught in general, she has a very low health pool and can be bursted down very quickly. However, she has some tricks that'll help her get out of situations, primarily a skill called Recall. But with all of that being said, let's go ahead and see what we can get done with her here today.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Alrighty, so we find ourselves on the battlefield of eternity. On the friendly team, we've got Tracer, Mal'Ganis, Nazeebo, Medivh, and Muradin versus Arthas, Murky, Orphea, Zarya, and Li Ming. So big thing that we're going to have to watch out for here is going to be the burst damage from Li Ming and Orphea, along with Octograb from Murky. Murky is a really strong counter to Tracer because of Octograb. An Octograb with a pufferfish, and Tracer's almost dead just from that alone. So if it happens to happen near any other character, we're probably gonna die. However, up until then, we actually do a really good job against Murky because we can destroy a pufferfish extremely quickly. So it's an interesting I guess relationship between the two there. This is a pretty good map for us as we deal a decent amount of single target burst damage. So or just damage in general to a single target, so we can win the Immortal if we win the battles kind of leading up to it and kind of around it. So the big story here is going to be if we can avoid that burst damage from those three heroes specifically, and we'll see what we can get going. So here's to that. Alrighty, so at level 1, we are going to take Pulse Strike. And this does is increases the Pulse Bomb charge from 10% to 20% against heroes. And I'll explain what that is here momentarily. Our Q ability is called Blink. We move in a very short distance, but we move there at the blink of an eye, allowing us to be very mobile. So our W ability is called Melee, and what this does is it does quite a bit of damage against a nearby enemy character and whoever's really kind of the closest, and that's what that first level talent is building up for. Our E ability is called Recall, which teleports us back in time for 3 seconds, removing all negative status effects and kind of all the bad stuff in our life for 3 seconds. Oh man, I was like, Muradin's not in a good place there. We're gonna come down here. So the thing that makes Tracer very unique is she has the ability to use her basic attacks while moving. So as you can see here, we're just gonna kind of go in there and deal that damage to that Arthas. Woo! Woo! We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna kind of boogie on out of there. We do not have a health pool that we can really be messing around with that. We're gonna go ahead and use Medivh's portal here. What? Use Medivh's portal to grab this and kind of come back. Oh, that's a nice Medivh. Tower's gonna deal the damage to us. I was trying to get that melee damage in on that Orphea. However, I'm honestly not too sure of who it hit in that instance, but is what it is. So our ultimate ability is called Pulse Bomb. So it throws a bomb shortly out in front, just in front of us, and after a very short period of time, it deals some damage. Deals quite a bit of damage, actually. Tracer's one of the heroes, might be the only one, I can't remember off the top of my head, that starts with her ultimate ability. So as you can see there, that's an example of what it does. Deals a considerable amount of damage to a target. So we can go ahead and back that Arthas out at least. Whoop. Go ahead and blink out of that damage there. I'd like to grab that camp, but we don't have the capacity to do that right. Right, meow. Level 4, we are going to take... I'm gonna take Untouchable. I'm going for it, guys. As bad as I've been playing thus far, we're gonna play better. So one thing that I did just there is part of our trait, we have the ability to reload. God, these towers are just wrecking me because we never have any minions in there because of Ming's orbs. Alright, so we'll stay alive here. So the talent that we just took is our takedowns actually increase our basic attack damage by 2% per takedown. Now the big thing is that if we die, we lose that bonus. We're going to try to take this out with this Mal'Ganis. And with that, Medivh is doing a good job of keeping them busy. So if we can get this camp, we can have some camp pressure going as we start this objective. Now we'll kind of come up here. Now we're going to go ahead and come up here. Now Arthas can stay back and deal with that camp, or he can come help out his team on the objective. We got a pulse bomb ready, so we want to go ahead and hit whoever we can. We got a D. No. Where are you going, dude? That's going to count towards our stuff there. We're going to teleport over here and get back into this action. Ah! Missed it. Dealt some damage. That Orphea was not enough. Go ahead and recall. They don't know where we went. Gotta save him. Go ahead and get rid of that Murky. Watch out for the Ming. Oh, God. Speed kills. Yeah, that kids don't do speed. All right, we're gonna come down here. So we're at 2 stacks, so hopefully we can try to keep that up. It's gonna continue to increase our basic attack damage. If we can play safe enough to where we don't die and deal damage to our targets, we will be doing a good job here. We're gonna throw our bomb out there just to deal damage to these minions. Gotta watch out for that orb. I don't know why Mal'Ganis is fighting down there. We need to focus on this guy. We need to get him out of here. Avoid that damage. Kind of use our blinks to avoid as much damage as we can. Did a pretty good job of mitigating that out. Gonna deal as much damage to this Arthas as we can. Go ahead and recall. So we can keep ourselves safe. I'd like to get in on that Ming. I need to check and see if she goes Calamity. Calamity is a big issue for us. Deal some basic attack damage to that Zarya and kind of walk out here. Juke! Ugh, man, that Zarya damage. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and back out of there. Did she go Calamity? She did not. She's going all magic missiles. Okay. So that's actually a good thing for us, as Calamity would give her an additional cooldown, basically, to do some damage, and that could wreck us bad. Burden, save thyself. Alas, Burden, I knew him well.
Looks like you need a timeout. Yes. Bombs away.
Go ahead and take out that Zarya. And that's the kind of things that we can do as Tracer. We can go ahead and do a considerable amount of damage if we can get in on some targets and just kind of be left alone to do so. Oh, that's not very pleasurable. Go ahead and recall. What? That was unfortunate. Got hit by a delayed magic missile there from the Ming. Medivh teleports over the wall for some reason. Doesn't get any kills. Alright, we need to defend. So we got Mal'Ganis who's taking a camp, which is fine. We'll have 10s here. So at level 10, we're going to take Sticky Bomb. What this does, it increases the explosion area of our Pulse Bomb. And then also adds a slow to it, which is going to be really, really good for us. I don't know who we've got over here. Looks like everybody. Man, why do it...
Enough of your rubbish. Take that.
We're going to stay on this Zarya here. Go ahead and take out that Zarya. We're going to come up here. Go ahead and recall, take out that Orphea. We're going to sit on this Ming, kill her. We're going to move around, kill the Murky again. So as good as all of that was, it was just like a split second too late. So we lost the Immortal. So we're not going to gain too much out of that. But we did gain a bunch of attack damage. So we can go ahead and deal as much damage to this guy as we can. I want this before you kill it.
Picking up the pace. You're going down.
Deal some damage to him. Get up our charge here. We should be able to defend this and not lose it. We're going to use our bomb just to try to save this fort, which we did. So that feels good. So that was the thing. So one thing with Tracer, if you press D, your trait, you can actually reload. So the little blue bars underneath your health is your the amount of like shots left in your clips. So if you are down to a low amount, like I'll try to purposefully do it. Well, I can't purposely do it apparently. when I'm trying, it doesn't happen. But when I'm not trying, I can do it all day, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just deal that damage. Make him pop his ult. I feel good about that. Let's take this camp. And we're just kind of doing damage. We got our ulta back. Oh. Ah! Deal a little bit of damage that makes. So see right now, we can go ahead and use our reload ability. Go ahead and kill that Murky before he gets a kill on that Muradin with the Octograb. Gotta watch out for all that there. We got Zarya just free reigning pushing bot here. At level 13, we are going to take, I didn't see the name of it, Ricochet, which allows our... go ahead and get that kill on Ming. Go ahead and recall so we avoid that tower damage. Go ahead and come up here. So what Ricochet does is it allows our basic attacks to have a chance to do just as what the name of the talent would suggest, Ricochet. We are currently up to 10 stacks, which is really nice. It's extra 20% attack damage. We're gonna come down here and start utilizing that 20% attack damage on this guy right here. We gotta watch out. If we make stupid moves around the Immortal, we're gonna die because he's gonna hit us hard. Go ahead and use a bomb on him because we just want to deal as much possible damage to this guy as we can. And as you can see, we can build up our pulse bomb pretty quickly. We're already at 33% or 32%, so about 1/3 to building up the next pulse bomb. And we literally just just started on this dude. So our W ability, our melee ability, gives us 5% of a charge. Oh shit. We're gonna head recall and we're gonna teleport out of there. We can't afford to lose our stacks. I can't believe we lived. I'm running. I'm running.
I need a breather.
I need a breather, damn it.
You must see
Octograb almost screwed us with that Immortal stun. I thought we were screwed, but recall saving the day. They got their damage on our Immortal. Mal'Ganis is on theirs. We're gonna kill both at the same time here. Get a Zarya and an Immortal. Oh, that's not good. Main reset's never good. Go ahead and get that kill on that Murky, get more stacks.
Looks like you need a timeout.
Oh god.
You got it.
Come on. No.
Nothing to it.
Go ahead and kill that Murky. Stop him from following us at least. I need health. Oh. Oh god, her shooting the water balloon scared the crap out of me. I thought something came up and she started shooting at it. Oh god. That's terrifying. Whew. Woosah. Oh my god, my heart is beating so hard from this stupid ass water balloon.
You're going down.
Alright, we're gonna come down here. Okay, so one thing I didn't mention with Ricochet is it only has a % chance. It has a 50% chance of hitting another enemy prioritizing heroes. That's the one thing I didn't mention. Level 16, we're going to take Sleight of Hand, and this is going to increase our reload time. I'm watching out. Ooh, don't want to get in that. That's a nasty little thing there. Gonna come in there, kill Zarya. Oh shit, why'd I recall? We're gonna go ahead and reload.
Time's up.
Kind of messed that up. Oh god, that orb. All right, we're backing out.
You're going down.
Gonna take it Murky, get out of Ming's disruption there.
I'm going
Is that what it's
back
called?
for a bit.
I forgot what it's called. I used to play Ming all the time. Disintegrate. That's the one. Ha! All right, let's come back and join the team here. Could take that bottom camp. I don't know if it's such a good idea though. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of us. I don't have my ult though. That would be nice to have right about now. No! Recall, why you no go? Oh, well, we lost our stacks. That feels bad. Ooh, nice walls by Zeebs. Can we get a kill on that Zarya with all them toads? It's a lot of toads. Good splash damage there. That's a dead Zarya. Nice. Okay, can they follow it up? Get maybe a Ming before she gets some resets. Muradin sticking to Ming. Ooh, nice spiders. That's a dead Ming. Solid job, team. It feels almost a little bit better that we died. Not really, though. I'm empty inside. Alright, well, I'm going to come back into this, into the fray here.
You got it.
Work on getting back our stacks. We can go up and I need to take out Murky. Murky's gonna try to go steal our camp, so we're just gonna go ahead and kill him. He's trying to bribe our camp. Just trying to avoid that Orphea damage there. That's a dead Arthas. We're gonna go ahead and mount up and see if we can come up here and try to do some stuff here. Go ahead and deal that damage to Zarya. Pegging her. Ooh! Ooh! Feels so good. Just trying to deal some damage, get some ricochet action. Medivh, I'm not falling for your tricks. I will not go through your death portal. Go ahead and deal some damage to that Ming. Back her up a little bit. We got an Immortal pushing on the core. We should also push with said Immortal. So right now, our damage is dealing damage to the core, but it's also ricocheting to heroes. Boom! I feel like we played a big part in our success there. during that middle portion where I was playing good. That was good. That was a good time. I mean, yeah, Zeebs did good with his 6 kills and 0 deaths. Whatever. I still felt like I felt like we did a thing. So it wasn't until the end that he really kind of stepped it up there, and we got 9 kills. Come on now. Anyways, all right, so talents that we chose. So at level 1, we took Pulse Strike. This is so that our melee charged our Pulse Bomb more. So instead of 10% by using melee against heroes, it gained to 20%. So the combo there was really, you use the Pulse Bomb as kind of like almost like an opener to deal a crap ton of damage, then immediately whack them with your melee. And you're going to gain back 1/5 of your charge again just off of that alone. So that's a huge ability to deal a crap ton of damage, because your melee does a lot of damage as well. Level 4, we took Untouchable, so that if we went without dying, our basic attack damage was increased up to 30%, and we were there for a while. So that was a lot of damage that we were able to push out during that time. At level 7, we took Jumper, which increased our blink charges by 1, giving us a total of 4 blink charges, but it also increased the blink's cooldown by 2 seconds. I don't find that the cooldown increase is really all that bad, because 9 times out of 10, four blinks should be enough to get you either in enough trouble that you're going to regret it either way, or get you out of that trouble too. So at level 10, we took Sticky Bomb, which increased the Pulse Bomb's radius by 50%, and it slowed enemy heroes by 70% for 3 seconds upon explosion. Level 13, we took Ricochet, so our basic attacks had a 50% chance of hitting another enemy, prioritizing heroes. Level 16, we took Sleight of Hand so that we could reload 50% faster. So it equates to 20% more damage per second. There's another talent that you can take, and I'll talk about it here momentarily, and we just got to 20 right at the end, so I didn't even get to choose my level 20 talent, but we'll talk about what I would have taken. At level 20, I would have taken Composition B. And what this does is, upon hitting a hero with our Pulse Bomb, it drops another Pulse Bomb at their feet, and it deals 50% damage of what the first one would, and explodes a little bit earlier. So a lot of times it equals 2 Pulse Bombs hitting, so about 150% of that damage. But it also does that huge radius, and also the slows. So it's a huge increase. So other talents that you can take. You can take Slipstream. This gets you a little bit more of a recall time. So if you find yourself wanting to really dive in and then using your recall to get out, that's one way that you can do it. Tracer Rounds is going to reveal your enemies, so it's good against obviously a Zeratul or a Valera. However, Valera can counter Tracer pretty dang hard. Level 4, another typical talent that I'll take is Parting Gift, and what this does is when you use recall, it leaves behind 3 bombs that deal some damage. So the reason I'll take that is because I'll blink in, do my melee attack, and then I'll recall out. So basically I'm getting a couple little basic attacks plus the melee hit, and then bombs dealing a little bit more damage as I get out of there. So that's another really good talent. I just felt with the Murky that Untouchable would be a good one to take, and honestly we got the value out of Untouchable that time. So if you didn't take Jumper, you can take Bullet Time. So basic attacks lower the cooldown of your blink by 0.15 seconds. As you saw, we shoot pretty dang fast, so that means you can get your blink cooldowns back quicker. Spatial Echo, so if you get a hero takedown, you grant 2 charges of blink. So basically that's kind of like a snowball ability. So if you get a kill, it allows you to kind of move around a lot more. I like Jumper just because I get more on demand when I need them, but all of them are kind of viable depending on how you want to play Tracer as you're playing her. So level 10, you can take Quantum Spike, which will deal an additional 7% of the primary target's maximum health and damage. So if you're going against a Cho'Gall or some really beefy targets, mind you, if you're going against a Cho'Gall, good luck, because you're going to get hit hard. But when you do hit with a bomb, that extra 7% is going to be huge, a huge addition of damage. And then you can take Pulse Rounds. This just helps you get more bombs. It increases the range, so you can throw it from further away, and you get your basic attacks make your charge rate happen quicker. So that's also good. I find Sticky Bomb to be the best because it makes it a larger area, and you're slowing targets, and slows or any type of CC in this game is usually valued higher than kind of even increased damage and stuff, being able to stop people or keep them where they can get hit. So instead of taking Ricochet, a lot of times I'll take Bullet Spray, and what this does is increases your melee radius by 32%, and it does splash damage. So it actually makes Tracer, I'm not going to say she would be good at wave clear at that point, but if you use your melee on like the middle minion of a wave, I mean, you're looking at a decent amount of damage to the whole wave, which is pretty nice, and then you can kind of finish off the rest. Leeching Rounds is also a really good one. So your basic attacks heal you for 20% of their damage dealt. So that obviously pairs really well with Untouchable if you can stay alive long enough, and Leeching Rounds will help you stay alive. It also pairs extremely well with things like a Tassadar shield. Tassadar is one of Tracer's best friends. It's a really good solid synergy because of the amount of speed at which Tracer does her basic attack damage. She can gain back a lot of health with a Tass shield. Level 16. So the talent that you can take that will actually increase your damage more than what Sleight of Hand is if you were to take like Locked and Loaded. So if you've played, Gears of War, and you have that time where when you're trying to reload and you're trying to time it at a specific point, you can try to do that. I tend to find that when I'm playing Tracer, I feel like I'm like really like focused, and I'm trying not to get hit, and I'm trying to teleport around, that it's really difficult for me personally to time when to reload in the middle of a firefight. However, if you are good at that, you can take this and it's gonna increase your basic attack damage by 40% for the next magazine of damage. So that entire clip, magazine, or whatever you want to call it, or in this case, little thing of water, you're going to be doing 40% more damage. So obviously that's more than the 20% that you would get from Sleight of Hand. But Sleight of Hand, I don't have to think about it; it just happens. And then level 20, instead of taking Composition B, you could take Total Recall, which is another really good talent. This gives you back all of your health that you would have lost during the time from, in the last, the recall's cooldowns increased by 8 seconds, but it heals Tracer equal to the amount of health she lost during that time. So if you go in and you're getting hit and you're about to die and then you hit recall, it's basically like a full heal. However, Tracer has such little health anyways, I don't know if I want my recall being increased by 8 seconds, as a couple of our deaths that we had in there were because our cooldown was still going and we were about 1 to 2 seconds away from being able to gain recall from the fight previously, or the engagement previously. I like Composition B. It's more damage, more bombs, more fun. My opinion, of course. So that is Tracer. I like her. Honestly, I never played her that much when she first came out. I wasn't really a fan, not my play style, but I've played her a lot more here recently, and I've come to find that she's actually pretty fun to play. Now, a lot of people just hate her because of her mobility in the game, but honestly, she's not as bad to go against as a lot of people will claim that she is. You just got to lock her down. That's a big thing. Like that Murky, when he hit us with that Octograb, and then we got hit with the Immortal Stun, it had any of that Murky's team followed up with him, that we would have been dead. And that's the big thing, is you just got to get a stun. So like characters like Uther are a really good counter. Tyrande, if she can land her stun, pretty much any stun or CC can really wreck a Tracer. And that's what you got to do. Against extremely mobile targets, you got to cut their main advantage, which is mobility. So when going against a Tracer, use all the CC to your disposal. And be aware what direction she came at you from, because when she hits her recall, she's going back there. So you want to be ready to hit her with something else at that point. So anyways, that is Tracer. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Next on our list is Tychus, and we are on the last full row of heroes. But with that being said, guys, hope you guys have yourselves a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys all next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more gaming content. It really helps me out. It doesn't cost me anything. Thank you again. Have a great day.